arara, e arara, he aitua, he aitua. E te ui hakoa e whiti mai ana tamanui te rā ki runga i a poranga hau i tēnei wā. Ko te marae, o rongo marae roa, ko noho ake i roto i te whare o te kōpunipunitanga, o te pauri, o te mamai.
2 days before the Marae DIY team was due to turn up in Porangahau, we received the news that one of the most treasured uri of kahununu had been lost.
Te tamaiti o te marae, o Ngāti Kere, o Ngāti Pīhere, o Ngāti Manuhiri, ko Bevan Tipene, i tore mi i mate mai i runga i tōna hia ki te manaaki, i tōna iwi, ki te manaaki, i te manuhiri, ki te whāngai, i te marea.
And even though the whānau had very heavy hearts, they were determined to continue with the DIY kaupapa and strive forward.
No reira ko tō mātou haere mai e tuahu ana te mahunga, engari e hihiri ana te ngākau ki te whakarangatira i tō rātou taonga, ki te kau e tono i ngā mahi ki ngā taumata tike tike.
Follow me now. Gonna whaka tika tika, gonna whaka pai. Eia, whina i te hunga o. Kia whakatū whare paku, kia peita whare kai. Look what could happen if we all unify. Kia hulaka on and bring that whānau vibe. Hulaka on and bring that whānau vibe.
Hara mai whānau.
Marae DIY. Gonna whaka tika tika, whaka pai pai.
Firmly entrenched in the southern Heretaunga district, the coastal settlement of Porangahau is deeply rooted and steeped in the history of Ngāti kahununu. This small rural village was once an industrious settlement, and at its heart have always been its people, its marae, and its whare tipuna, te poho o kahununu. And it's with great sadness we find ourselves here at Rongo Maraeroa during a time of such immense grief. The loss of one of this hapu's shining stars has been devastating to this whānau. However, despite this great tragedy, the hapu have decided to forge ahead with the planned DIY.
Kua pā mai te āhuatanga o te mate, te aitua ki runga i te kāinga. Nei engari, kua puta te whakahau, me haere tonu te kaupapa. I pēhea i tāi atua i koutou ki tau whakaharu.
Te kara tau kōrero e hoa, ko uhe tēnei whānau ki te koroa tumata. Hoenora, it's not too hard for us to answer that question why we've decided to carry on with this Marae DIY. This man that is ko te tangata te kōmata, ko Bevan Tipene tāna ingoa. He went to our local beach to dive for kai. And we were expecting something like 300, maybe 400 people a day to come and support us with the DIY. So we all knew that it was not a good day for diving. We should have stayed home, but that's who he was. His first thought and his only thought was, we've got to look after our people, we've got to look after the mana of our marae. So that's why he went along, and he's paid the ultimate sacrifice for his people, for his marae.
So for you guys, really, it wasn't a difficult decision?
It wasn't a difficult decision at all for us to carry on in honour of our, and he's one of our young heroes, really, our young leaders, and he's going to be missed sorely around this area of Poranga.
Now, I know that because this has happened, that you've actually had to, well, diversify a little bit, I suppose, and there's people that are working around the clock and that have been over the last few days to make things happen.
Yeah, what we've done, all the materials that came from all over the motu to help us with the build, it got landed on the marae. But what we've done is we've taken bits and pieces to different houses around the village, and everyone's building stuff at home and painting stuff at home. So when it comes time that we can actually do the DIY, it's all going to come in pre-built, and it will speed the process up of building what we're attempting to build on our marae.
So right now you're here, this is where you need to be. Where can I go to go and lend a hand?
I'm probably the only worker actually still here. Now, I got to ask the funny question not long ago, the addresses of this place. I do not know the addresses of any of my whānau around here. It's just go to Uncle so-and-so's and go to Uncle so-and-so's.
Okay.
So, nearly directly behind us, over the back of that whare, is my uncle. His name is Aratōtara Te Kuru, and we lovingly call him Uncle Defi, and that is his home straight over the back of that wharenui there, just over a paddock. And that's where a lot of the boys are over there right now putting a lot of building parts together.
Okay, I'll write that down and I'll shoot over and have a look around,
And
shall I?
I don't know the address. What it is, go down Cook's Tooth Road and it's the second house on the right. There you go.
Oh, now everyone can find it.
Which is just as well. With this huge tangihana in full swing, what would normally happen in 4 days, the DIY team only have 1.5 to complete. Kia kaha koutou mā.
I've been sent on a little bit of a mish. Our marae coordinator, Ahuriri, is a bit busy at the moment on the pai with lots of manuhiri still coming on, and pohiri. He gave me this, which is an address. I don't know if I'm in the right place, but apparently there's a little mini DIY prep area. Lots of cars and bags of cement, so hopefully we're in the right place. Kia ora. Can you drive that thing? Oh. I must be in the right place. Monty and DCG are here, and you must be Alex.
Alex.
Aroha. Kia ora, I got told to come and see you. These are getting all done up in preparation for Sunday, right?
Well, yeah, hopefully.
Is there anything I can do after I put my steel cap boots on and take my panikuti off?
Yeah, you can hold the wood. That fella there, he doesn't do a very good job.
All right, I knew that was coming. Thank you. Tell you what, it's just like being on day one of the Marae DIY because we've got skill saws going, we've got big engines going and generators going, and we've got our painters, whaitangi, tēnā koe.
Tēnā koe whaia.
I love that you've all got your resine overalls on.
Yeah!
We're painting all of the fence palings now.
No, we're just priming them at the moment
Okay.
to put the paint on after. So we're just priming.
But that's going to take some of the mahi away from the weekend so that we can
Yes.
start. We're
Yes.
that much further ahead.
Yes.
And as the whānau continued their mahi, ope after ope arrived to pay their final respects. Then on the last day of the tangi, all DIY preparations ceased and everyone gathered to farewell one of Kahununu's young leaders.
So many whānau, so many schools from right around the motu as well as Te Aute College. There are schools from Hastings and Gisborne Boys. We've got lecturers from universities. We've got politicians and that whānau who have been so strong. So in a few moments we'll get into the service and we'll be farewelling a friend as well as celebrating his life.
Doesn't make sense. I look from the north, I look from the south, I look from the east, I look from the west, and it still doesn't make sense at the moment. You came home to grow with your whānau. You came home so your kids could experience the place you grew up, the stories, the landscape.
Bevan's strength was immeasurable. Sharon, his tamariki, were his dream. And through them, he lived. But he wanted to work to support our tāne, to be better fathers, to be better sons, to be better husbands. But I think the message in there is a strong one. Kia tika tātou, kia tū tāne, kia tū mana, kia tū rakatira tātou. Mō wai, mo te whānau, mo te hapu, mo te iwi.
And with sorrow in their hearts and strength in their voices, the proud people of Rongo Maraeroa farewelled one of their favourite sons.
te rangatira haere atura, haere ki a rātau. Te tiro whakararo mai ki tō iwi e kau e tonu ana I te kaupapa nā hau I hari. Tēnei āhuatanga me kau e haere maumau atu te haere a te tuakana nei. Me pēhea rā e whakaea I te mamai, ma te mahitahi, ma te aroha, me te rongo māri e hoki. Kia ora tātou.
Yeah, kia ora to that.
Ona whakatika tika, whakapai pai. Ona whakatika tika, whakapai pai.
Kia ora Marae e te iwi. Ko tēnei te rā nehu mo tērā o mātou ko hinga Bevan Tipene. Ko ake nei ka taia ke tēnei, ka hoki mai no tērā I whānau ki te marae. Ko poroporo he ake tērā o mātou. Haere tēnei wā, ke mutu mai te hākiri I te ātiahiahi nei. Ka timata hea tēnei kaupapa te DIY.
Tēnā koe te rangatira. With karakia and the hākari complete, it's time for us all to roll up our sleeves and get stuck in. With just a day and a half to do it, we've certainly got our mahi cut out for us. First up, we're going to build a brand new waharoa, or entranceway, which will also be beautifully carved. We will also re-establish a new boundary for the fence line, as well as erect one of the hugest manuhiri shelters we've ever attempted. We'll also repaint the wharenui, establish new gardens, and build a new pai shelter.
Nō reira rā, e te iwi roto I ngā rangi ko mahu ake nei, ko heke rā, te aloha ki te whenua, ko heke ngā roimata, engari me pi ki pēnei, ko rita te whānau ki te kōkiri I te kaupapa.
And they should be after that feed too. We're used to having a feed at the end, not at the beginning. So here we are, we're ready. You ready?
I'm ready, but is the whānau ready? Kai te rite koutou whānau! Nō reira, ho mai te ihi, ho mai te kaha, te iwata!
And with all that said and done, it's time to get cracking. Yeehaw! Demolition time, man. My favourite. Kai he that crowbar. Oh, never mind. I'm just going to use a hammer.
Well, this is the first time I can sit down with 4 experienced builders. So I've got Cameron here, he's the whānau builder. Mark here, he's going to be looking after the pai. And we've got Alex looking after the manuhiri shelter. And Cyril, he's going to be taking care of the waharoa. So there's a big task ahead of us, guys. So we're going to get our team together, eh, Cameron?
All right, mate, we're going to go for it.
Ka pai, Cameron. Good to hear it. Because Hiaquip are bringing in the big guns. Speaking of which...
Guy's pretty staunch flagpole you fellas got here. What's the plan for it?
Just gonna move the taurapa, put it in a safe place, then we'll can remove the flagpole and remove the concrete, and we're gonna set out for our new building.
Kia ora, kia ora. Very good, okay. Yep. Well, I'll lend my muscles to the cause, guys.
Yes. And walk it down.
Okay, DIY is a really good way to meet people. I'd like you to meet Marama, kia ora, and Anne, kia ora. And you got a relationship with this marae through the people who are here by being part of a relationship.
That's right, yep.
Oh, boy.
Certainly become one of the family very quickly around here.
I know what you mean. And Marama, you whakapapa back here.
Ai, console.
Oh, kia ora. Well, from here, pulling it apart, you're going to help us put it back together though, eh?
I taku hoa aroha e ranga hau tātai whakapapa nei. Ka wā te a hau ki te whakatōmina I oku anō tātai. Nō reira e piri e pākai te mihi ake ki a koe I roto I te wā o te pauri, kua whai wā tāu e ki te paku whiriwhiri kōrero. Hea hoki ngā kōrero mo te kāinga nei?
Ko te kāinga tēnei o pōranga hau. He kāinga tawhito no te ao Māori. I timata mai rā I te wā I mua e te haere taka mai o Ngāti Kahungunu. Ko he kahungunu mātou. Nā te me hoki ko pōranga hau tēnei. I whakaingoatia e rāta ko pōranga hau. Kai te mautonu mātou I ngā kōrero I mō te heke o rā ka hikuro te mokopuna kahungunu. Kia nei takiwa. I tūranga kē rātou I taua wā. Engari I konei hoki rā a te pōranga hau e no hoana. Te tine o awa, hua tāmore e tahi atu iwi a hua tawhito nei. I me tia mātou ko rangi tāne. Engari atu I a rangi tāne ko ngai hua tāmore ko te tini o awa, ko e rātu karangatanga I roto I tēnei takiwa.
Nō mai rā no e noho ana tēnei marae ki runga ki kone?
He huhura ngā wāhi o tēnei takiwa, he pāki ko, he marae ki ko. Engari ngā uri te whati āpiti me tana tuakana, te tatu. Koira, ko pakiua me tana whanaunga kere, hara mai rātou ka heke mai rā I te hauke I paukawa, ka ahua tūturu te noho ki tēnei takiwā tonu, ka tū te whare ko tapuru tū. Koera te pepeha o te marae, ko hau te koha te takitaki, koera te takitaki ko te taia patera, ko hau te koha mā te tū o te taia ka ahua pēnei rā, te ahua o te hau, ka riri mai, engari ngā te taia rā te takitaki rā, ka koha te hau, ko hau te koha. Mo te rangi Mārie, ngā pepeha nei, te pepeha nei ngā wahanga.
Me pēhea e whakaara kia noa I ngā marae?
Kia nei, te tino wahanga me a te titiro e tau. Hea te take o te marae. Hea ngā koro o tō whare. Hea ngā kupu o tēnei whare. E tae au te ki mā te marae tohu. Anei ngā ringa o tō tipuna, te pō kahunu. E hoki rā ahu ki roto rā, kia rongo koe, kia whakamahara anō, ki ngā kaupapa.
All we can see.
Among this happily hard-working hapu is Bevan's father, Donald, who, despite having farewelled his son earlier in the day, chose to stay and work on. I was interested to find out his reasons for doing so.
To wind down, if you like, we started our DIY program, and there's nothing better than working on your own marae. Because as I walk around, I get hongied, I get cuddled, I get loved, but yet I'm working and I hear the sounds of the work going on. During the tangi, the marae was alive with people from all over the world. There was hammers going in the distant background, and that's what marae is all about. Marae is not a place of totally sadness. Marae is a place about being happy, being together, and that's why I'm here tonight.
Which was it that we were going to do in front of the Manahiri shoulder for that path? 1200. And the only reason we were doing 1200 was because we were using pavers that saved cutting it. So do you still want 1200?
Well, we've got a serious decision to make here. Come here, boy. What size we're going to make that 1200?
Yep.
We're going to leave it at 1200 because that's how much gear we've got.
That's it. And the decision was made by
this
the
is
young one.
Joseph Okomo. Thank you, Chief.
That's it, man. 1200 it is.
So see, we've got the plans, all the builders know what's happening, so posting tonight, before it gets dark, we've got concrete coming at 8 o'clock in the morning, but also we've got the building inspector coming here at 9 o'clock tonight. How's that? 9 o'clock tonight, the inspector coming to check our holes, so ka pai this whānau, they're onto it.
O e hoa kua tata tō te rā me te mea nei kua tahi haora me te hāwhete ro o te hunga e haukainga e mahi ana. E hoa kua tānuku te taiapa, kua hikina te paparaimaka I te pēhea o whakaro I tēnei wā.
E hoa. Ka mau ki te wei. Bro, we've been putting this together for so long, I'm just relieved we started.
I tell you what, I think there's going to be some people working through the night. Are you going to sleep tonight?
I'll go to sleep when the crew goes to sleep.
Somehow, Ewa, I don't think anyone around here is going to be getting any sleep soon.
I thought we were starting tomorrow actually, but no, wasn't the case.
Pazload. I love this gun.
I'm sure Pazloads love you too, Travis.
Still waiting on the spa pools and the plasma screens and stuff to come, but that's all good.
Hey, aha, tau e hoa. You might be waiting a while for plasma screens. One thing we're not waiting for is manpower, or the inspector, who, if we dig deep, may just give everything the okay.
Ara mai ki te kai when all the poles are finished being put in.
Oh, one more post to go, and then we're all yours.
Awesome, done, finished, kumuti, kai time.
Ona whakatika tika, whakapai pai. Ona whakatika tika, whakapai pai.
I stood right here yesterday and whipped down a fence and it did not look like this. About 12 hours later, here we are. You must be very proud of your whānau.
I'm very, very proud of our whānau. All of our whānau that have come back from all over the motu. There's not actually many of us that live here in the village. So our whānau, we've had a big response. They've come back from the four winds and we've had a real bad run with mate in our whānau. We've had another one during Bevan's tangi. We had another one we've had to send taking that tūpapaku to our marae up the road. And we got called just over 24 hours ago. We've got another mate coming down from Tokoroa. And
Kai te whakarite te whānau, tōna kāinga i naina.
yeah, we're very sad that we can't. Her wish was to come back onto her marae, and we're sad that we can't do that for that whānau. But what we are doing is we're building another marae at her house as we speak. There's cars. We've rallied another crew together, so there's cars going in and out, taking makis, cookers, and all that sort of thing. So they're going to have another marae down there with them.
So we've got 3 or 4 crews around this little village working really, really hard.
Yeah.
Too much, Apiriri, too much.
And the crew here on the marae went hard all night too. Then they were straight back into it at the crack of dawn. Ka mau te wehi.
She's a hard taskmaster, this one. She came to me and she said, were you the boyfriend I had last night in the dark? And I had to think what I was doing last night. Hey!
It was too timing.
Woo! We've got the boxing down for the waharoa. We're doing the pai-pais now, so we've got the manihiri shelter, pai-pai. Over in the wharekai, we've got some concrete to do as well. 22 cubes of concrete, but this whānau, they are mean. They are awesome, so they're going to get it done. Get this concrete down today. Beautiful weather, beautiful whānau. What more can you ask for?
Oh, I don't know, Monty. How about the team from Infracon to drop off 22 cubic metres of concrete for you to lay, perhaps? Kia kaha koutou mā. We lay the kaupapa down.
Well, whānau, here we are, mid-morning, sun's up, hot as anything, and this whānau have absolutely got me on the run. Look, I've got sweat coming off me, I've got concrete trucks, I've got to stop them, put it all in. I knew it was going to be a big day, but the thing that's really neat about this is these guys are just so wonderful to work with. I'm just blown away. It's just, it's a neat way to spend a Sunday, I think it is.
There are quite a few things that are different on this DIY. You might have noticed no nannies so far. There've been a few hanging around at the marae. They seem to have relocated. And what was really important to the whānau is that those nannies still get pampered even though they've had a pretty full-on week. I've heard they're in this house. We're going to find out just how many nannies have escaped the marae. Oh, look at all of this. Wow, this is pretty special. Geez, does this happen very often in Porangau?
No.
This is a treat. This is a special treat. So we've got Nanny Piki, we've got Nanny Dinah and Nanny Pauline, and we've got the myriad of helpers. This is great. What have you had done so far? So miri miri wai wai? Aye. Whakatika tika I ngā iau mati mati? Oh, ka pai. Whose idea was this, to do the nanny pamper party?
It was Deidre Hutana. She said, why not pamper all the nannies? And yes, so I said, can we have it at your house? And I said, oh, that sounds like a great idea.
So this is your house?
Yes.
Oh, kia ora. This was your house. Now this is the nanny pamper party house. Oh. Multi-room, and we've got more nannies. There's more. Oh, ka pai.
I'm sorry I'm looking like this. I've just woken up.
Oh, kei te pai, Nanny, you look splendid. Just like all the mahi the whānau are ploughing through back on the marae.
Well, brother, last night it was, let's get the posts in the ground.
Done it.
This morning it was, let's put the concrete down.
Going down, yep.
Done it. Now we've got a bit of a problem.
We've got wet concrete. I can't build my roofs.
So what do we do? Go to the beach?
Yeah, I wish. What the whānau suggested, we're going to build the roofs on the ground, or the waharo especially. It's only a small roof, so build the waharo on the ground, and we've got the big machine over there, so the bros are going to lift it up, put it on the post once the concrete's hard.
Yeah, choice. And while that's happening, we can get the fence posts in, get all that done. With a bit of luck, we can still maybe get these roofs on.
Yep, hopefully.
And then it's on.
They're still talking about through the night, so we'll see how we go.
Let's go and get some kai, right?
And boy, have we been treated to the finest delicacies of the iwi. Au we te reko te kai. This lot really know how to feed the troops, which is just as well, because these fellas really know how to work.
Resines, ka mau te wehi.
One thing that strikes you when you walk onto Rongomarairoa are these beautiful carvings. These whakairoa are from the famous Takitimu waka Tamatea Ariki Nui, which was commissioned for the Waitangi commemoration in 1990. However, they are not the only carvings on the marae today.
Kia ora mai rā whānau, ko tēnei rā te kaiwhawhāo i te rākau, ko Doc tēnei, kia ora brother.
Kia ora mate, kia ora.
Ngā whakairo kai te whakairohia mō te hea takiwa o te marae.
Mō te waharoa, ka tū ki te wāhi tū ai te kēti. Ko te whakaaro mo te waharoa kia tū te kōrero mō te pōranga hau. E koia tō mātou toa, i roto i ngā tau.
Me te mea kai te mōhio ai ko tēnei mahi e hara i te mahi e tāi ana te mahi runga i te rua toru meneti noiho. Engari ko te wawata kia oti i mua i te tōnga o te rā pōpō, ka ea taua hia.
Ka ea taua hia. Ka re kore. Puta te whakaaro i a mātou kia whakaritea mua noa atu i te DIY. Engari i runga i ngā huatanga o te wā, i hua karapoti i te wā i a tātou. Nō reira, i oti te nuinga. I oti te nuinga i mua noa atu, engari.
Ko te whakarākei haere i te tīna.
Ko te whakarākei me te whakatika, te whakatū. Ka oti bro, ka oti. Tū whakapono ana, ka oti.
Kai te kite ake au i te marea i wahone, e piko ana tuara, e koro piko, e mamai ana uau, engari kai te haere tonu ngā mai, cuz. Ka pai, bro. Ka waiho mai i a koe ki kone.
Kia ora.
Kutiraki, cuz, kutiraki.
Kutiraki, tēnā koe, tēnā koe.
I am just looking at these beautiful nails. They put mine to shame. They're pretty. We've got 3 more nannies in here. Nina, you've done this before.
Yes, I have done it before. Used to be my career when I decided to go back to work. This is what I went into. Yeah.
It's not a bad skill to pull out of the bag now, eh?
Yeah,
For our
very
nannies.
handy, very handy.
Have you ever had this before?
I have not.
Not even once?
No.
And what's it been like for you?
Oh, this is beautiful. This is just lovely, sitting here relaxing, having somebody do this.
And I mean, we've had lots of nannies get their nails done and they've come in all sparkling like yours. Another coat needs to go on there. But not often has it been done by their whānau and their nieces and granddaughters. Does that make it more special?
Oh yes, it really is.
And it's an amazing little setup in here. They've got the beds, the massage tables, and it smells beautiful, and there's little goodie bags up on the shelves, and it's really peaceful. Would you get this done again, do you think?
Yes, I would, in the same circumstance.
Lina, lucky you live here, eh?
Might open up a beauty parlour down the road, shall I? Yeah.
I'm going to let the pampering continue. Kei te pai tērā?
Ai, kei te pai tērā e aroha, kei te piata mai te ātanga a ngā kuia, ara, kei te pai hoki te marae.
And whānau, this is the Porongaho stomp.
Oh, ahuriri kei te tika hoki te mahi a te whānau I muri ake nei. Not too many of them have had a lot of sleep. Some of them have had no sleep, but they're just carrying on.
Our whānau have had not much sleep at all, but hey, that hasn't even dampened anyone's enthusiasm, motivation. They're into it, mate. As you can see behind us, there's a huge transformation from this early this morning. All of the jobs like the concreting, that's done. So from now on, it's just boom, 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 buildings up. Seats are in. I I think we might even knock it off tonight.
Hiki, that's the attitude e wā. And with the generous help of Bunnings, we might just make it.
You know what, my beautiful brothers? If anybody ever says to me, oh, we can't do that, we haven't got enough time, I want them to remember this whānau. In 24 hours, look what's happened. Hey, what
Absolutely.
a mean team.
24 hours, there was nothing on the RT. Now we've got posts in for the new shelters, a whaharoa roof's going up, loads of concrete has been down, fences have been done, screens have been put up. I mean, I said this whānau would smash it, and they literally did.
That's good. I can't list mine, man. It's been so much fun. It's been a long 24 hours, but I've loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
And you know what? If anyone ever said to us, would we do it all again for this whānau? I reckon we would.
Oh, you fellas, ending the day without me.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm ready to go home, I tell you what, but these guys aren't.
No, it looks like they're going to go through till midnight, so wait and watch this space. Tomorrow's another day.
Kono whakatika tika, whakapai pai. Kono whakatika tika, whakapai pai.
O morena mai rā e te iwi, morena, ohorere anau, I taku hokitanga mai ki te marae whitu karakai te atanei. The roofs are up on the waharoa, ki tēnei taha huri mai whānau, tēnei taha. The framing's up for the manuhiri shelter and also for the tangata whenua shelter too. And I tell you what, I've been doing this for nearly 7 years, nearly 50 marae, and to see the mahi completed in 4 days is near a miracle. But for this whānau to have this mahi done in the day and a half that they've had, with the situation and with the parameters that have been given, hei te mihi kaua ke rā ki a rātou, half a day to go, and I think we're nearly there.
Hey, I've been sweeping your dirt for you.
Well, you can keep sweeping it and carry on, you're doing a good job.
You don't usually sweep dirt that's already on dirt that's supposed to be dirt unless you're putting down ready lawn and, you know, it's the last day in a few hours' time, it's all over. This one goes, oh, how about some grass? So we've got ready lawn turning up in how many hours?
Should be here in a couple of hours' time, which is going to it's going to put us right down to the wire, but we'll do it.
Oh, I'm glad you're confident, Ewa. I'm not so sure DCG shares your enthusiasm, though.
DCG, just look at this whānau te tiro mai. That's a rake. That is a rake, and you're going to need it, my brother. I hear the fine lawn is coming.
Yeah, it is.
What is it? A few hours to go, and then the whānau decides that they want to do the lawn.
I know, and I got to be really enthusiastic about this, but it's like saying you can go home or go on holiday, and then you got to work another day.
I'll tell you what, there's no stopping them.
There's no stopping them, man. And like always, whānau, here we go. I'm going to be here laying turf, and what's my mate going to be doing? Going out on the water. You know, that's about...
Hey, someone needs to feed you, all right? I see that you're fading away, so I'm going to get you some kai.
Drew the short end of the rake again, eh, DCG? Oh, never mind, kare. While you go get us some koira te ori, we'll fish for pearls of wisdom back here on the Aotea.
If it wasn't for my nans, we'd have no whenua, you know, and because of that, we had to honour them. And not just my nans, but all our kaumātua, because it's from them and our tipuna that we have this whare, and they've left it, they've enhanced it, and we're just continuing that with our rangatahi, the ones that are all here helping. So it's that whole past, present, future.
Just putting on the colour steel enduro. This is blooming awesome stuff. So this has got to go on all the pai-pais, waharoa. Once we get this on, barge flashings, and everything will look cake to pie.
Kia ora te whānau, ko anuri taku ingoa. I'm really proud of working on this marae. My dad passed away a few years ago, and it's good to represent him and all the other cousins that passed, so chat.
Nō reira whānau kai te hare atu ki runga I te tai ki runga I a tangaroa I tēnei wā. Me te mohi anō hoki aha kua te rāhui whakataungia ki runga I te āhuatanga o te mate ki a Bevan. I konei ki te rā koutou I tua whenua nei, kei konei te rāhui. Kei te ahu pēnā ke te haere o te waka i tēnei wā. Anō reira, tangaroa tēnā koe.
Kia ora te ore. So with the appropriate ban placed on fishing to the north, the boat heads south towards the Wairahi and plenty of craze.
Oh, first time doing that. Try not to embarrass myself in front of the pros. Te tiro mai whānau. I tell you what, big ups to all the people that do this work out here on the rugged coastline. I tell you what, it beats sipping latte any day.
Yeah, just hurry up with that quota, eh, bro? Because believe me, no one is sipping on lattes back here.
This is one huge roof. So we're getting there, we've got one side to go, so push, push, push.
Push, push, push is right, Monty. Good thing there are plenty of whānau from all over the motu here to help.
I love the kaupapa here. I don't see all these young people here. I see our tipuna, I see our parents and our aunties and our uncles, and our wharenui shine.
Yeah, I'm really proud to be out here because everything that we're doing now is for my kids, their kids, all our mokopuna, even for the nannies that are down at the Urupa down there. They would love to see this, and I'm sure they're looking at it right now.
Cha tika, brother. And on my way back from a very successful fishing expedition, I took the opportunity to check out the local maunga, not so much famous for its height, but its name. Taumata whakatangihanga ko auau o turipuka. Taumata whakatangi ko auau o tamatea. Taumata whakatangihanga ko auau o turipuka ka piki maunga horo nuku a tamatea pōkai. Taumata whakatangihanga ko auau o turipuka ka piki maunga horo nuku pōkai whenua ki taratau. I think many people, probably less skilled in the Māori language than I, have had much more trouble trying to say that. And I tell you what, I'm having a lot of trouble too. Hoi anō. There you go.
Lined up, mate. Yeah. Take the gun. I'll go and look at the These mowers and their flagpoles, you know? 100 years ago they were chopping them down, now they're putting them up.
Hei, te tuakanga te pehakas.
Tia wara. Kei te pai, kei te ora
kei tā kua hia moe ngā whatu.
Oh, ka roa ngā pō. E toru.
Kei te rere tonu te rere o te whaone. Ko tata muti.
Tana mahi. Ko tata oti. Tata oti. Tēnei pē te mea nui e toi ana.
Okay. Pea no whakaro mo te mahi a te Marae i waho nei, tō whānau mai.
Raue. Tiro hia. Pōu katoa. Ko ora te whare, ko ora te whānau. Kei he mai he kupu tuatu I tērā rau, ko ora te whānau.
Me te mea nei, e kene pēr kāre te nuiunga o ngā mahi e oti I tēnei rangi tonu engari, ka hāre tonu.
Ai. Koe ara te tikanga I te timatanga, ko te wahanga tuatahi tēnei o tō mātou whakahau I te Marae, o te rautautanga ka tua tērā tau. A tērā tau, kua whakahau hia tēnei enei whare, ngā whare paku me tēnei whare, kua whakaironga. Nore, he wahanga kei te toi. Engari ngā mihi nui ki a koutou. Pana nei kōkiri nei te kaupapa.
Ka mātou noi hoi hai mai wa mātou kāmera, bro. Te whakarikoti a koutou. Ka pai. Ko reo e whakahoha I āku.
Kei te pai kata.
Gotta do a good job, eh?
And it's good to see everyone here today and right through the whole DIY, doing the mahi, enjoying themselves, laughing and just getting on with it.
Is this some marriage rites we're doing down here?
Yeah.
Eh?
This is the ring of confidence.
The ring of confidence.
This is the ring of confidence, buddy. This is my green green machine.
And while DCG has his hands full with our Auntie Piki, good old Doc are getting stuck into those gardens. You rock, Doc. And as the eagerly anticipated return of the nannies draws closer, the whānau rally the troops with their beautiful waiata. Don't go away. away, because after the break, it's all rock and roll.
Ono whakatika tika, whakapai pai. Ono whakatika tika, whakapai pai.
Oh, whānau, I tell you what, it's blinking hectic. I've never been here on the last day. Te nui ngō te wā kai ngā kuia ke au e nu waina ana e whakapaipai ana i a rātou. But I tell you what, these guys can work. It's exciting.
They've had to, Tiore. We've only had 2 days to get it all done. Let's see how this bro's holding up.
Pretty good, considering. Tell you what, it was hard to peel myself out the bed this morning, though.
I'd like to introduce you to, well, ko papa ahitana tēnei, engari ki te whānau nei, Uncle Dick. Kia ora, Uncle Dick.
Kia ora.
Uncle Dick's the current chair
Chair.
of the Marae trustees.
Aye.
How does it feel watching all of this going on?
Overwhelming, first of all, and a realisation of a dream, because we'd already set our goal for our centenary. For the wharenui over here, which is wharenui Tuatoru. And November 2011, we'd planned to have a centenary, and someone came up with the bright idea, maybe we should apply for DIY to be the catalyst for that to happen.
Papa's also, he hasn't been around for all of it. He's one of your very good friends, almost like a sister, is going to be farewelled later on this afternoon, so you'll be heading down there?
It's my cousin. Our grandfathers were brothers, and we're laying her to rest, having a service for her down at the family home at 1 o'clock, and then there's another family urupa there she'll be buried in. The only sad thing for me personally was that my cousin couldn't lie on Marae for a night, but they understood. They said, no, don't hold those workers up, we'll go down the whare. So everybody sort of worked in together to make this happen and achieve the result we were looking for. It's like any journey, it starts with the first step, and this is a momentous first step for us. I really need to say that I'm so proud of our whānau and our hapu. And one of the things that's repercussions of this all happening is drawn our rangatahi back. I mean, I don't even know who half these rangatahi are, but the fact is that they whakatupuranga no mō tātou katoa poranga e te pai.
Aye, Uncle. And look at all the mokopuna pitching in. I tell you, they're not bad at improvising either. What you got there, bro?
The old squash leaves. Got no cabbage, got no watercress at the moment, so we went and scored us some squash leaves.
Well, here's all our Mali product. We've got the downpipes and the guttering. We can't get it up today because we haven't quite finished yet, but the whānau, they're going to get this up. It's going to look awesome. So kia ora Mali, you always come through for us.
Kōkatangi, I found you hiding in the corner, eh?
Yes.
That's the last little bit to do.
Just the last bit.
Have you had fun?
I love it, yes I have.
What's been the best bit about being on the painting team for you?
Being with everybody, being taught how to paint. Never painted it all my life.
And what's it been like doing it? Because these are all it's your whānau here.
Yes, it's all my nephews, nieces.
Remember all their names?
Yes.
Would you do this all over again?
Yes, I would. I would do it all over again. I really would. Loved it.
So would we, Kōkatangi. And as this DIY inevitably draws to an end, Orangahau takes his pride of place atop of the wāroa.
Whew. Well, team, that's it. This is where the journey's going to end for us, eh? And you're even standing here with us, my big man.
I tell you what, it's something new being on this side. I'm usually the one coming back with the nannies, but I tell you what, it's quite frantic. But what do we manage to get done?
Well,
bro?
I mean, on the building side, we've managed to get all the pipewires done. We've got the roofing going on, the colour steel, so we'll get most of that on. Still a few barges, flashings, little bits and pieces, but the whānau can carry on with that later on.
You guys have done awesome. You did heaps. I'm waiting for my grass. I finally got something to do today, and it hasn't turned up. Where's the grass?
It's 3 hours getting here. Team Green, we can't do the grass, honey. It'll be left for the whānau to do.
Okay.
I tell you what, the whānau does have a big vision though, with next year with the centenary, so I think this has given them the impetus to carry on with the mahi, and I'm pretty confident they ain't going to stop.
And just remind me, what day is it?
I don't know.
What time is it?
Mai e, te tawhito mai e, te kāui o ngā riki mai e, a te tāwhiri ki ngā tua. O e, ka tukuna te Māori, ka te Māori aho no ki rungi, e nei taura kia tau te Māori ki rungi tēnei wahaki. E tukuna no te whai ororo tāne te wai ora tēnei te matataka e ki te whakatū tārewa ki te rangi haumi e, ui e, i tāi ki e. Yes!
Ki au nei, koe nei mahi oti nei I tō māta hapu te whakaoti I ēnei rangi. Hei tauira mo te tangata, a koko wai, ara mō ngāti kere anahe. Aha ko te pauri, mahi a tolu tia, ki oti pai. Mahi a runga I te whakatau o te wā. Mahi a no hoki I runga te hariko o te ngākau. Mahi a hoki te hihi ko te ngākau. E puta pai ai e tehi atu taonga a mō ngauri whakatipu. Koera te whakaaro.
Kua tai te wā, kua tai nā nannies, ko tōku whakaaro tuatahi, te tāhua. I think I'm the thorn in amongst all these beautiful puti. You look amazing. Thank you to all the kaimahi, ngā mihi nunu ki a koutou. Are you ready to go and see what we've been playing with for the last few days? I tell you what, there's a big bunch of people who are really ready, so we won't keep you or them waiting any longer. Me haere tātou.
Nei rā, te reo karanga, te oranga kai ngarua, e o kukuia, karawhiua tāpa e ki atu, te ki atu, hangai, mai a ki atoa, tika tā mana tuku iho.
And after what's been an intense week of great sadness, it's with open arms and open hearts the whānau welcome back their kuia to the warm embrace of Rongo Marae roa.
Ka tika ka whakamihia wēnei ngā kaimahi o te DIY hara mai ki pūranga hau ki Rongo Marae roa ki te tautoko mai a mātou. Kei te mihi hoki ki te nui. E pūi mai ki pūranga hau, ngā whanaunga o pūranga hoki mai nei ki konei, ki te hanga wharau, ki te whakatika I tīnei marae o Rongo Marae roa. I've been asked to give some last wrap-up thoughts of our DIY experience, and it's very hard to sum it up in the time I've been given. But all I can say is, for myself personally, this whole kaupapa has been about the people, been about the whānau, and bringing people home, our whānau back to Pōrangahau. And I think the vehicle that you've used has started it, and it's just been magic, outstanding. All of those kupu about what's happened in the last few days. We never quite met our goal of finishing, but no one's disappointed. Thank you to all the whānau that came home, and this happens to be my youngest son Joseph. My other son has taken off, and this is for him and all our other kids. And I became saying to them right before the lead up to this DIY, remember this day, one day it's going to be your time to tell the story. And we're lucky that a lot of kids have come along and they've been allowed to work beside their mothers and their grandmothers and grandfathers, and one day they're going to remember this and they'll tell the stories about their marae, Rongo Marae roa. e me hapu ngā te kere, ngā te pihiri, ngā te manuhiri, no reira. Kei ngā ranga te rau o Pōpō, kia kahara, kia ora mai rā tātou katoa.
A e te iwi te himatanga mai o tēnei kaupapa i ki te ara ngā taumata o te pōuri, o te mamai, me te aroha. Ara ko ngā mihi ki a ia ki a koe te rangatira e haere tonu ana, e haere tonu ana. Engari me taku mōhio i tēnei wā, ko eke a Ngāti Kere, ko eke a Ngāti Pīhere, ko eke a Ngāti Manuhiri, ki ngā taumata tike tike o te rangi.
And you know what I can honestly say? We've had so much aroha fed this way towards us. It is quite reflected back to all of you.
Kia ora,
Tēnā
kia ora.
koutou katoa.
Working through the night, working through the day, shifts. E hoa mā kai te ngenge koutou? A few eyes, a few calls. Engari kai te hari koa koutou? Ka pai, no reira waihohia mai mā te whānau, te kupu whakamutunga. No reira, tūturu te whakamaua mai ki tīna! Tīna! Hau mea hoia! Tāuhie! Tēnei te rōpu, tamariki e hapa e ngā mahi, i roto i tēnei rā. Rotai ki te motu, mahi DIY, e hoki ana hau. Ki runga poranga hau e.
He mea tau toko nā te māngai.
Pāho.